Hey, what's going on? Will Murphy coming at you with Everlasting Capital. I'm going to go over a crazy story this morning that relates to what I do now and my roots, where I came from, and it's crazy because I originally owned a pawn shop back in 2010, 2011. So at that time, right, I had no clue what the merchant cash advance industry was. It was just kind of growing. There were a few companies around. Now there's thousands of companies. But back then, when I owned my pawn shop, I needed capital. So the only thing I could do, I went online. I was like, how do I get capital? Where can I get capital? I need quick cash. I need cash by tomorrow because I needed to buy inventory. I needed to go out. Obviously, a pawn shop needs inventory. So when people come in or I go out, I would buy inventory. I would put it on eBay, I would put it on Amazon, and I would sell it, right? But it came to a point where I needed some extra cash. We were out of cash. We spent all the money that we used to start the business on inventory. We were holding some inventory, we were selling some inventory, but I needed extra cash. So what did I do? Online lending. I went online, Googled it, and what came up? An online lender. So they paid for an ad. It was like the top ad. I clicked on it, I applied, I sent my bank statements in, and then the next day I got approved. And I was like, approved? So I got approved for $15,000 within 24 hours, not knowing anything about the industry, not knowing I could get capital that fast, and I was approved. So what did I do next? All I had to do was send a voided check and an ID, and I withdrew $15,000, and I got funded the next day. So that opened my eyes. So that's a little thing kind of going into my background. I took a cash advance before I even started this company. So what does that tell you? I used that cash advance to buy inventory. It was a little bit pricey, I thought, right? At first, it was a little bit pricey. I was looking at the sticker shock of the rate, because I was the rate guy, and knowing what I know now, right? That rate doesn't matter. Because I took that $15,000 and I flipped that $15,000 5 times within the 6-month period. So if you take that $15,000 and you can flip your inventory and you can flip it, in my case, I flipped it that many times in a 6-month period, I made money off that money. So the rate was irrelevant. The rate I paid, it was a 1.26. So 26 cents on the dollar, 26%, however you want to look at it. But I would buy my stuff at the right profit margin where I would know what I was going to make on that piece of item that I purchased up front. So I was smart, I laid it out, and then I just kept flipping it and kept flipping it. And I used that company 6 more times. So I kept taking out money, kept taking out money, kept taking out money, and then, it worked for me. So it can work for you too. Just a little, like I said, it's a kind of a story about how I didn't know about the merchant cash advance industry, but I used it before I even started this company. And that's what we do every day. We help businesses realize that, you can take this capital, get funded quickly within 24 hours. If you use it correctly, you can make money off of it.